Okay. We should be on YouTube. YouTube. Streaming on YouTube. Okay. We are working it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I know that the audio is a little weird right now if anyone's watching, but I kind of want it to be left on, and it makes sense that it's weird because I'm recording myself twice because I'm just trying this out. All right, I'm gonna put the call out, see if anybody wants to jump on a thing. Yeah. So if someone invite a guest. Oh my god. Yeah. Copy link. I am live. I am live. I think I got this working. Right now I'm on my phone. Really works. Okay. I think this is working. Okay. So now I'm just streaming like
like
regular.
regular.
You know what
You
I
know what
should
I should
do?
do?
I
I
should
should
turn the
turn the
sound
sound
off
off
for
for
the
the
guest
guest.
so that you can still see my face twice, um, but now the audio should be better. Now let's check. Let's check if the audio is better. Okay, the audio sounds better. Okay. All right. Um, a volunteer to join, to jump on the call, so I can confirm my setup works. Anybody? All right. We'll see what happens. Okay. So now I should just probably get back to the synth business. Okay, this I think will die. Yep, as expected. As expected, because we've been building and we got something new to try. Cargo. You know it's a vibe coder when they can't even remember how to run the project, because I'm not a Rust developer. I'm not a Rust developer. Okay, so that's cooking. Let's see. This is always the nervous part. So it's just been working. Maybe there's an arpeggiator now. Let's see if the arpeggiator works. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's not very promising. The fact that those knobs aren't doing anything. Although the MIDI is connected. Now here's an issue. You probably can't hear that. That's kind of a big issue. Gosh, so this is beyond scope. This is beyond scope because the scope today was figure out how to interview someone on the stream, and I'm pretty close to that. I just need a brave person to join the call so I can confirm that it kind of works. But I'm on a Zoom call with myself. Got the phone that's hot, a little bit hot, which is expected. Um, but yeah, okay, because now I'm on the synth, and how I did it before was, I guess it could, well, you know what, let's test it. Let's just play some sound. Super faint. So if I just, the way to do it, the way to really do it would be OBS. Uh, and can I get a source? Can I add a source that would be what it would even be? I guess the source would be the output of, oh gosh, my voice is echoing in my head because I haven't turned off the part that does the thing. Okay, turning that off. Turning this off. Okay, now I only hear my own voice once, which I call progress. Which I call progress. All let me be, I'm gonna try a little more specificity in my ask. Asking for things from strangers on the internet is definitely an art, and I definitely am not good at it. Or I just get like, oh, it is hello self. It is self calling. Hey, fine. I liked your stream yesterday. things going on. I am no pressure. I am looking for someone willing to join the call with my vdo.ninja thing. Are you? Are you? It's 10 a.m. Central Time. Are you streaming right now? And also asking, and no pressure, if he'd be willing to try to join the call. I am not. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Um, let me get you the link. Oh gosh, I should have had this ready. Where would it be? It would be in that. Yes. Okay. Here we are. Copy link. Try that. Also, yeah, yeah, yeah. You have time. I'm gonna get myself the second version of myself off the call. Um, how do you ever do this? I'm also curious for um, if you ever do this on your own stream. How do streamers generally? Because this is not. I'm not the first person to want to have another person on a stream. So I wonder what best practices are. But let me know what happens when you click that. And yeah, take all the time you need. Let me know what happens when you click that. Okay, it seemed too good. Video Ninja seemed too good to be true. It was like I was asking Claude, and it was like it's free forever, and it seems like it's kind of beef. But is it a peer-to-peer software? It seems like beefy beefy enough that I'm surprised it's free. Um, Yeah, it's good to know that's a great option. I'm liking it. If it can do what I think it can do, I mean, basically what I want is I want to be able to take people who are maybe not super, they don't need to know anything about streaming, and I can be like, hey, I'd like to interview you. I'd like to have you on the stream. All you have to do is click a link like you're joining a Zoom call, and then everything else is taken care of. Is the idea. Oh shit. Okay. Are you there? Can you hear me?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, shit. Thank you so much for helping me demo this stuff. And I loved your stream yesterday. That was so you're an amazing coder. Like you're like the live coding that was at work there were a couple people who you reminded me of where I would be on a call with them and they would just be yeah, doing that. Cool.
One second here. My output is going to the. I realize I'm doing it over my speakers rather than my headphones, so it's going to get some feedback from me. Hold on. Okay, now I think I got you coming through
Okay.
my
And
headphones.
so now I need to take your how do you do this when you stream? Do you ever have people on like a Zoom
Yeah,
call?
yeah, yeah. I've had a lot of great collaboration streams where I have multiple people come on the
And
stream.
technically, how do you do it?
Well, usually I make a scene that I can add browser sources into, and
Yeah.
then I just grab from Video Ninja. You have the option to grab each individual who's joined their like web link,
Yeah.
and you can just pop that in as a browser source in OBS and set. You know, I mean, we've done wacky stuff where, this is actually a green screen,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
Oh, really? Oh, it looks really good.
And so I'll have like my guests have a green screen too, and then just plop them chroma keyed out like right next to me in my office.
Yeah.
We've done all sorts of fun
Oh,
stuff.
that's awesome. So I think so. You're. I now have your video coming through. Oh, I don't have your audio, but I should maybe now. Can you say something?
Yeah, check this out.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And this is all gonna get archived to YouTube, so that'll be like the real test to see if it streamed nicely and did it. Um,
Great.
but thank you. This is literally all I wanted to do. Are you streaming? When are you streaming? Are you streaming
I'm not streaming. Well, I'll stream kind of over lunch today. I have a meeting here this morning, which kind of screwed up my stream schedule. God, clients, you got to pay the bills, and they screw up your streaming schedule. It sucks.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Are you an independent contractor?
I am. I've got a formal. I mean, there's sort of freelancers that are kind of just doing it on their own. I've actually got a formal business set up to, actually do sort of custom software development and support
Ooh.
for folks, and So like this morning, I'm doing work for a construction firm, a big mobile app for them, and I spent the last 24 hours frantically adding like PDF viewing and signing and everything into the app, so when they start a job, they can have the person sign off that they're going to pay the bills.
Oh yeah.
So that was a learning experience, but it's fun. I love coding. I love all things code, and
Yeah.
so having new problems to work on every day is a blast. And then obviously I do the plugin development stuff. I also do a lot of work for like Elgato. So
What's
those guys
that?
make the stream. They make like the stream deck and lighting and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I've been working with them to develop plugins for OBS for their various products, and
Ooh.
um, I also get contracted by the OBS team themselves to
Yeah.
do some work in OBS Core.
Yeah.
So it's fun. I figured out it took a lot of years, but I figured out how to like actually do open source development that I can get paid for,
That's
which I
awesome.
absolutely love.
Yeah,
And
that's really awesome.
it hasn't been easy, but it's been
Yeah.
totally worth it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. It's been interesting kind of getting acquainted to some parts of this world and how the open source world is has its own all it's its own thing. Yeah.
it is, and it's crazy because open source varies so much
Yeah.
from like niche to niche. I mean,
Yeah.
there's certain areas of open source that are way more like gatekeepery and those
Yeah.
sorts of things. Then there's areas of open source where it's like the sky's the limit. You do whatever you want, and
Yeah.
there's open source that's funded. There's open source that's not funded.
Not
So there's
funded.
just all sorts of different ways you can approach it.
I've been really the scrappiness of some of open source has surprised me.
Yeah,
Just how and in a cool way. In a cool way.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I ask? So this is so. What did you have to do? Did you have to do anything like difficult technically that you obviously knew how to do because you're familiar with this stuff? In what I just in the flow I just had you go through, you clicked a
Well,
link.
the most difficult thing you got to do is when you go to that link, it'll ask you, do you want to share your camera and
Yeah.
mic? And then there's a drop down where you have to select your camera and mic.
Oh, okay.
I do things all through OBS so that I can do things like this here. We can use all the different effects that I built and
And
stuff
are
like that.
you here? Let me. I can share. I can put this on the stream. So when you just did that, were you doing something in Source?
Oh, so I've got
You got hotkeys.
incredibly complex streaming setup.
Oh.
And so it's a series of filters that
Yeah,
I
I
use.
saw some of your YouTube videos. I saw that you have a bunch of YouTube videos that
Yeah, so
did
I talk a
build some
lot
of those.
about the way you do this.
Yeah.
The OBS rabbit hole goes really, really deep. You can do like your simple basic setup where you've got a face cam and you're showing what's on your screen or you're
Yeah.
showing what game you're playing or
Yeah.
whatever. And from there the sky is absolutely the limit. So
Yeah.
on my stream, I live code, right? And it's
Hmm.
it's a little bit dry or boring, some might say.
No.
I'm an educator at heart,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
like people engaged
Yeah.
and learning.
Yeah.
So early on, I decided, well, I need to spice this up a bit, and so I started looking at, what can we do to sort of make people go, wait, what just happened,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And in order to do those things, there were certain like effects and things I wanted to do that you couldn't do in OBS, and that's what
Mhm.
got me started building
Plugins.
plugins.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, if I can't do it, I've got this deep background in signal processing that I did in graduate school, which all special effects in graphics programming are just signal processing, right?
Oh.
And so I sort of had a lot of the skill sets to start doing those sorts of things, and it kind of just took off from
Was
there.
that also? Do you have to go somewhere? I know. I don't want to keep you.
No. It's like a Zoom meeting that
Okay.
starts at 11. I need like 10 minutes to prepare for it,
Okay.
so I got a few minutes before I got to run. So
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm just really interested. What was your signal processing background?
So I have a PhD in structural risk assessment in civil engineering.
Oh, like civil engineering, like bridges, like real, like
Yes,
things in the
yes.
world.
So
Yeah.
my dissertation focused on a new structural system for like high-rise buildings in high
Whoa.
seismicity, high earthquake zones.
Whoa.
And a big part of that was how do we simulate earthquakes? So
Yeah.
we have these models of the structures we build on a computer. We
Yeah.
put it on some big supercomputer, and we want to simulate a whole bunch of earthquakes. And
Yeah.
so developing seismograms and things like that. And then when you start looking at the output of, say, doing 10,000 simulations, you've got all these different signals you've got to tease out of all
Yeah.
that data and process all that
Time
data.
series data or
Oh
like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
full time series data. I mean, this was back in 2005, and we were generating tens of terabytes of data for a single run.
Yeah.
Back then, a terabyte was, you couldn't even get a terabyte drive.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. I love doing that stuff, and then did a startup company from a postdoc doing carbon capture and storage. So
Oh.
taking CO2 out of the atmosphere and storing it in these deep saline sort of formations that are deep under the earth, and so modeling
Yeah.
all the stuff that would happen there. And then that whole thing fell apart. I did a stint in fintech.
That wasn't related to. There's a company in Maine that just went out of business that that was trying to do sequestration, carbon
Yeah,
sequestration.
there's different types of sequestration. We
Yeah.
were doing geological sequestration, which is
Like what is that? Where the weathering the rocks or
yeah, not so much weathering the rocks, but you would find think of a layer cake,
yeah,
right? Where you've got like sponge cake, and then you've got like frosting, and then
yeah,
sponge cake and frosting. It
yeah,
turns out sedimentary basins are like this. They have
yeah,
limestones, which are like sponge cake, which can absorb stuff,
yeah.
and they have shales, which seal those layers.
Okay.
And so the idea would be to dig a well
Yeah,
and go down into these layers and inject the CO2 in what's called a supercritical phase,
yeah.
which is like a fluid that it flows like a fluid, but it's got the density of a fluid, but it flows like a gas.
Oh.
It's a really interesting state of matter, which means you can get a lot of it easily in.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
Like yeah, if it flows like a gas. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
And then over hundreds of years, it would actually calcify with the rocks
Yeah,
and turn
yeah,
into rock again.
yeah.
That was the idea anyway. And so we were modeling, what happens when you do this. You're building up pressure. Bad things can happen when you
Yeah.
build pressure up under the earth. And
Yeah.
so is this a smart idea? And so providing the tools to larger companies that were looking to do this.
Yeah.
And it was great. I loved the work. It was fascinating work. Lots of really fun programming. And then that whole industry like imploded like overnight.
Just the
Suddenly.
money ran out or like
So
a
what
ZERP
happened
thing?
was
No.
this was during the Obama days.
Yeah.
Without getting political at all, Obama kind of had two things he was trying to do. He was trying to do healthcare, and
Yeah.
he was trying to do CO2 emissions.
Yeah.
Those were like his two big pushes.
Yeah.
And it turned out because of Congress and everything, he was only going to be able to get one
Yeah.
pushed through, which ended up being the Affordable Care Act.
Yeah.
And as soon as it became apparent that he wasn't going to be pushing through carbon taxes and carbon cap and trade and those sorts of
Mhm.
things, all of the money, like literally overnight, disappeared.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
unbelievable. So it went from looking like I had a lifelong, very fun business to zero.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy how yeah, I've heard people who like worked in politics where like they can lose a job because of an election cycle or something. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yep, it's shocking how quickly it can change.
Yeah.
We actually I had applied for an SBIR, which is a small business research grant
Mhm.
intended for businesses that are doing things that may not be profitable, but you want to take the risk to do it. So I got
Yeah.
phase one, which was like paid me for a year,
Mhm.
right, to do a feasibility study, put together this whole plan for everything, and submitted for phase two, which is $1.5 million to actually
Mhm.
start hiring people on and start building a business out of it. And I had someone come up to a conference at me saying, "I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I'm one of the reviewers on your application. Congratulations, that's one of the best applications I've ever seen." And I'm like, "Sweet."
Yeah.
6 months later, I get a rejection letter saying we didn't fund it, and it was because the writing was on the wall that this whole thing was going to go on.
Oh.
Those reviewers recommended it.
Yeah. Oh.
Federal department that was doing it
Oh.
rejected it
That's
because
heartbreaking.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
To be like, "Oh, don't tell me that," but now that I know that, that's
I
awesome.
was so mad.
That's a
I
roller
called
coaster.
someone I knew. I called them
Oh.
up, and
Yeah.
And he's like, I know I shouldn't have. I was just so excited.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
God.
like, oh crap.
The roller coaster of grants. And
Yes.
yeah, grant like I did grants in the arts, and like yeah, like
Yep.
it's so much work and so
Yep.
much, and you got to do it right. And
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that phase one is essentially paying you for a year to write your phase two grant.
Yeah.
That's what it
Yeah.
ends up being. Because I mean, this phase two grant was like 300 pages.
Oh my
The
God.
application, like, I mean, the descriptions of all the things, it was huge.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And now I'm
what
sure
can you
everybody's
do?
now. I think we're with that. My hunch is with some of that stuff, like you write the grant with the AI, and then the person reviewing the grant is probably like, "I'm not going to read all this. I'm going to send it to the
Yeah.
AI." What do they actually mean? Like, I think we're yeah,
Yeah, and that's kind of scary.
yeah.
It's so much the snake eating its
Oh,
tail at this
totally.
point. But
Oh,
but
totally.
yeah, I see the same thing in trying to code with AI.
Yeah, yeah,
I will use it for very small, um, very sort of boundaried problems that I understand the problem, but maybe not quite how to convert it to code,
yeah, yeah,
so that I've got an understanding of what's coming out. But
yeah.
I admire the fact that people have been able to vibe code some like really neat things. At the same
Admire.
time,
Other people are using a different word. Admire is good.
well, anything that gets I love coding. So
Yeah, yeah.
anything that gets people in, anything that
Yeah. Oh,
gets them
yeah.
drug into coding,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
I the part I don't like is when people are like, okay, I can vibe code this whole thing and not understand anything it does,
Yeah.
and it's this great thing.
Yeah.
That's when you run into so much trouble in down the
Oh,
road.
totally.
So
Yeah.
it's this really, I don't know. I've got very big feelings about AI.
Yeah, I think we all do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think and it depends on like where you're coming from.
Yep.
Like I've been using AI pretty aggressively because I was a very junior engineer when it came out, and it immediately got me unstuck on things early
Yes.
on.
Yes.
Even the original model like like GPT 3.5, like that was useful to me at when it was there, and now
Absolutely.
I'm in a place where the November moment kind of happened where the models got better. And now I'm no longer sharing everything. I'm almost performatively coding where I make stuff, I'm trying to stream a little bit, and I'm not trying to make software. I'm trying to practice the craft of using AI to make software, um, and just
The thing
do a
I would
lot of it.
warn you to watch out for,
Yeah.
just coming from the perspective of someone who didn't have AI, who
Yeah, who
started
actually learned. Yeah.
pre AI,
Yeah.
um, AI can do some funny things that work,
Yeah.
but you can't explain why they work.
No,
And
yeah.
when they break in, we'll just say, spectacular ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a matter of approaching AI as being like a tool like autocomplete that helps you in your day to day versus offloading the thinking to the
Yeah.
AI, right?
Yeah.
And that's where. And the other thing I've noticed, like the better models that have been coming out, to a large extent, I have not been getting better code out of them.
Interesting.
Um, I'm finding at least a lot of the stuff I do is very niche,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so there's not a whole lot of example code out there for
Yeah.
a lot of the things that I try to do.
Yeah.
And what I'm finding is my opinion is that it's sort of the snake eating its tail.
Mhm.
So AI is generating all this code, and we've gotten to the other side of the circle now where AI now is ingesting the code that it generated a model ago.
Yeah.
And when you do that, any errors get amplified as you keep going through this process.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, there's definitely that. Yeah, yeah. I like a lot of things like you can't outsource the thinking. Like yeah, you can't you have to be in control. And then I think that's a little bit of an open question about the compounding errors. And I
Okay.
think because what I've been doing, I actually have it running right now. I've been looping like right now this is looping and and a lot of what I've been doing with this thing called the Ralph method, which this guy Jeffrey Huntley does, is it's all about managing your context window. And so you're spinning up lots of agents, and the hope is when things go wrong, you back out and you have the trace.
Yeah.
And so like I had a and so when I and so what I'm doing is I'm letting it loop, and then when I find a bug, like there was a funky bug with with the brass didn't work. So then I
Yeah.
stopped the loop, and then I went in manually and tried to recover it back.
Yeah.
But I don't. Yeah, no. Like it's a. I've been thinking about the analogy of like one analogy I like is like a power saw. Like you can cut your hand off,
Yeah.
but it can also like just chug a lot of code, and then you can kind of like 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 use a lot, and sometimes use the tool to recover you from the mess that the tool made. I'm having a little more success with. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a crazy time. That's why I'm trying to share a lot of it, and
Yeah.
yeah.
The other thing that I found was helpful, at least early on, to be honest, I haven't done a ton of AI coding outside of very specific things that I understand
Yeah.
exactly what's going in, what's coming out, and I
Yeah.
can read the code and say, oh, yeah, that's a smart way to go about it. But I tried early on to, like, when it first came out, it was new and shiny. It was like, ooh, let's try this full on vibe coding. Let's
Yeah,
open it
yeah.
up
Let it
and
rip.
build this very complex widget for me, right?
Mhm.
And it would come out, and I would look at it and go, maybe that's right. And what helped me to either get confidence or realize it didn't know what the heck it was talking about was to then ask it to write unit tests for what
Yeah.
I just made.
Yeah.
And that feedback cycle, it would write some unit tests that I would look at and go, yeah, clearly you have no idea what this
Well,
is.
and also one thing that a recent thing for me that makes a huge difference is like what you were just describing. That should be about 5 agents. Like you should be
Yeah,
spinning up. Like if you did 2 of those steps in one chat, you're greatly increasing the chance for error.
yeah,
And so like one agent finds out what's going on in the directory, and I literally ask like, what are you going to do next, and then quit out of it, and then the next agent makes the plan,
yeah,
and then the loop goes in, and the loop is doing one thing at a time, so it's like much more atomized, and I think some of this stuff is crazy, but like Gastown is crazy, and that's like way too rich for my blood. But it's almost creating a record of every single thing that happened, so that
mhm,
then the agent, then you have a like all the work is documented in an interesting way that could open up.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting. I've like I said, I've got mixed feelings.
Yeah, me too. Oh, me
I
too.
always did carbon capture and storage work so I'm very environmentally
Yeah,
conscious
yeah,
of a lot of that. And I'm like, okay, is it worth what's going into it? At the same time, I realize you got to start somewhere, right?
yeah,
Look at how dirty cars were 50 years ago. They're still not clean, but they're
yeah.
a heck of a lot cleaner than they used to be. And so part of it is like, how do we let that roll out?
Hmm.
Part of it is the frustration that the big AI companies are selling it as the end all be all for everything. And oh, by the way, it's going to take your job and
Yeah,
drive your electricity rates through the
yeah,
ceiling.
yeah,
Why do I want this?
yeah,
But at the same time, it's like, if you look at it at the tool it could be, and again, start to put those boundaries around it,
hmm,
there's a lot of really useful things that you could get out of AI.
hmm.
There's also the whole aspect of who did the original work, right?
Yeah. Oh, totally, totally.
And so how these are big questions that
Yeah,
obviously I wish as society broadly we were trying to answer those questions. It
yeah.
seems like there's people who are doing good work in that, but not the ones that are the loudest and have all the money.
No, yeah, and so much of the conversation around this stuff is happening on X, where it's
Yeah,
just a like, and it's disappointing. I have an account on X. I lurk there to see what's going on, and
yeah,
it's always just like, is this really I hope you're there because you're lazy, but even there, it's just yeah, it's very disappointing.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, and like anything, this stuff's gonna shake out. It
Yep.
always does.
Yep.
I have a feeling it's gonna. I mean, my opinion. I'm looking at just the funding cycle on these things,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it don't look good. It
Yeah,
don't look good
yeah.
at all.
No, Ed Zitron, I think, is right about that sort of stuff. About just the fine. Yeah, but yeah, the money's gonna need to start rolling in like yesterday. Um,
Well, and when it, in my opinion, it probably isn't going to in the speed that they need to. I think we're going to see something similar to like the .com bubble,
yeah,
where it bursts, and then you come back to it, and there's a much more sane
yeah,
picking up good pieces
yeah,
and building what's actually
yeah.
good
Totally,
on
totally.
social media. And how good was that? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think these are good conversations to be having. I think, obviously it's here and
Mm-hmm.
it's not going away
Mm-mm, yeah.
probably ever. And so rather than burying my head in the sand just because it's not necessarily something I fully agree with all the things it's doing right now, I think it's much better to be having these conversations
Yeah,
and
yeah,
figuring out how to make it better. So
yeah, yeah. Well, I should let you go. You have your call in 20
yeah,
minutes.
I gotta start getting ready
This.
for
Thank you
work.
so much for this. This was so lovely.
It's always fun to do this
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
yeah. I'm hoping to formalize it a little bit. And then I'd love to maybe have you back and like hear about your channel and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, totally, totally. We can absolutely do that. So,
Cool.
okay.
All right, fine night.
Have a good one.
You as well.
Bye.
All right. Oh, I think that worked. Did that work? I think that worked pretty well. I'll have to check back when the audio comes. Um, but I think that worked. I think I have a way of having guests on the stream. I'll just need to clean it up a little bit. Neat. Is my audio working? Maybe my audio isn't working. Oh no, is my audio not working? There, no, my audio's working. Okay, good. Thank God. For a second, I was looking at this and I was like, has my audio not been working this whole time? Thank you. Thank you, first guest. You are unofficially at friend number, what would it be? Number 6, I think, or 7. Um, from a interview series I did a while back. Just was blog. Just was transcribing. I mean, I didn't intend that. You can be at friend 667 if you want. Um, but you are that. You are in that. I'm counting it. Okay. Well, that was awesome. That was delightful. And so now I think for me, I need to figure out a setup to make it a little more formal, or probably just like, yeah, probably do something in OBS so we have something nice. The interview series would probably still be like a screen share. I'm imagining talking to people who have something they're building on App Proto, so I would probably drive and like I would like check out, like, if the margin people would talk to me, I would talk to the margin people and I would be like, all right, here's how I use your thing. Am I doing it right? Etc. Etc. Okay, I think we should end on the high note that we just did the thing that we came to do. So I'm going to end the stream.